Good morning, students. In previous class, we discussed about the chapter quadrilateral and we solved some questions based on quadrilateral and parallelogram. Today, we solve some question of your NCRT exercise based on parallelogram. Then after we discuss next topic of this chapter. Okay. Now take a question of your NCRT book. Your question is, in the given figure, in the given figure, x y are mid points of opposite sides AB and DC of a parallelogram ABCD. Okay. AY and DX are joined intersecting in P are joined intersecting in P, comma CX and BY are joined intersecting in QE. Joined intersecting in Q. Okay. Show that first point, AXCY is a parallelogram. Second one is DXBY is a parallelogram. And third one, quadrilateral PXQY is a parallelogram. Okay. Now let's solve. And your figure is, this is your question, and your figure is in the given figure, x y are midpoint of the side AB. Your A B C D. Okay. X Y midpoint of the opposite side of AB and DC. X is the midpoint of AB and Y is the midpoint of CD. Okay, of a parallelogram ABCD. ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay. Now AY and DX are joined. AY and DX. Okay. So join AY and DX. AY and DX joined and intersecting in P, and the point of intersection is P. Okay. And BY and CX. BY and CX are joined and intersecting at point Q. Okay. We have to show that PXQY is a parallelogram. Okay. DXBY also a parallelogram, and AXCY is a parallelogram. AXCY. Now solve it. Take first question part, okay, of the question. We have to show that to prove AXCY is a parallelogram. Okay, for that since ABCD is a parallelogram, ABCD is a parallelogram, na, is a parallelogram. That is, by the definition of parallelogram, if ABCD is a parallelogram, then opposite sides are parallel and equal to each other. That is, AB parallel to CD and AB parallel to CD and BC parallel to AD and BC parallel to AD. Okay. Now we have to show that AXCY, and you know that opposite sides are parallel and equal, na. So AX parallel, AB parallel to BY, and also you know that AB is equal to CD. By the definition of parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel and equal. Up since X is the midpoint of AB, X is the midpoint of AB, na. That is, AX is equal to what? Half of AB. Half of AB. That is, AB is equal to 2AX. Take equation 1. Similarly, CY is equal to half of CD. CY is equal to half of CD. That is, CD is equal to 2 into CY. Take equation number 2. Now we have AB is equal to CD. Opposite side of parallelogram ABCD. Opposite sides of parallelogram ABCD, na. Opposite sides of parallelogram ABCD. Since using 1 and 2, using equation 1 and 2, we get what? Put AB is equal to 2AX and CD is equal to 2CY. 2 cancel out. We have AX is equal to CY. We have AX is equal to CY, and AX is equal to CY, and also AX parallel to CY, na, because of AB parallel to CD. So opposite sides are parallel and equal. So AXCY is a parallelogram. Prove your first part. Okay, so dear students, in this way we proved first part. Okay, now let's see once more time. In the given figure, ABCD is a parallelogram na, and according to question, x and y is the midpoint of the side AB and CD. Okay, first question is that AXCY is a parallelogram. We have to show that. So first of all, we take in quadrilateral AXCY. First of all, we take quadrilateral AXCY. In that quadrilateral, first of all, we know that opposite sides are parallel and equal in parallelogram. So AB parallel to CD and also AB is equal to CD. Now from figure, AX is equal to half of AB. We write that, and CY is equal to half of CD. Now from this and this, and you know that opposite sides of the parallelogram equal. Now putting the value of from 1 and 2 using this, we have AX is equal to CY and also AX parallel to CY. So AXCY is a parallelogram by the definition of parallelogram. Now second, we take second part. In second part, we have to prove that DXBY is a parallelogram. DXBY. Similarly, we have to prove that DXBY is a parallelogram. Okay. Now again from figure, XB is equal to what? Half of AB, and YD or DY is equal to half of CD, because of X and Y is the midpoints of AB and CD na. Okay, now to prove, we have to prove that DXBY is a parallelogram. For that from figure, let's see, XB is equal to half of AB, XB is equal to half of AB. Okay, that is AB is equal to 2 times XB. Take equation 1, and similarly DY is equal to half of CD. That is CD is equal to 2 into dy. Take equation number 2, and we know that ABCD is a parallelogram na. Since ABCD is a parallelogram, then in parallelogram opposite sides are parallel and equal. AB parallel to CD and AB is equal to CD na. So using 1 and 2, so using equation 1 and 2, we get AB is equal to 2XB, write that, and CD is equal to, we write 2 dy. Okay, now 2 cancel out. We have XB is equal to dy. We have XB is equal to dy, and since here AB parallel to CD, so we have XB also parallel to dy. Okay, since AB parallel to CD na, since XB also parallel to dy. Okay, thus we can say that DXBY is a parallelogram. DXBY is a parallelogram. Proved second part. Proved Okay, so dear students, in this way we proved second part. Okay, now we have to show that PXQY is a parallelogram. Okay, let's we solve third part. We prove third part. In third part we prove PXQY is a parallelogram. In third point we have to show that PXQY is a parallelogram. Okay, let's see. Recently in first part we have to show that AXCY is a parallelogram. This is proved in first part, na? In first part, since we have ACXY is a parallelogram according to first part. Okay, we have that ACXY is a parallelogram. Since AY parallel to XC, yes, CX, since AY parallel to CX, na, because of AXCY is a parallelogram, and in any parallelogram opposite sides are parallel to each other, so AY parallel to CX. Okay, if AY parallel to CX, then we can write PY also parallel to QX. Okay, so we can write PY parallel to QX. Take equation number 1. Okay, also we have DX BY is a parallelogram. Also we have DX BY is a parallelogram. According to second part we have to prove right now. Okay, also we have DX BY is a parallelogram. Let's see, DX BY is a parallelogram. So in any parallelogram opposite sides are parallel to each other, so DX parallel to BY. Okay, since DX parallel to BY, if from figure let's see, if DX parallel to BY, then we can write PX also parallel to QY. This implies that PX also parallel to QI. Take equation number 2. Okay, thus in quadrilateral PXQI, PY parallel to QX and PX parallel to QI, so PXQI is a parallelogram. So PXQI is a parallelogram. That's proved third result. Okay, so dear students, in this way we proved that type of results. Okay, this is very important questions for your NCERT exercise. Okay, so dear students, please practice these questions which we discuss in the class, and then you solve your NCERT exercise based on that type of questions. Okay, this is a very important question for your NCERT exercise. Now dear students, we take some other questions based on next topic. These are the in previous 2 or 3 class we solved some questions based on parallelogram. Now we discuss about the properties of a rectangle, rhombus and a square, and we solve some questions based on them. Okay, now let's see. Now we discuss properties of a rectangle, rhombus and a square and a square. Okay, up till now we have been studying about parallelograms and their properties. Okay, in this section we shall study some properties of rectangle, rhombus and a square. Okay, these properties are of special interest to us. Okay, now take first theorem related to that topics. Each of 4 angles of a rectangle is a right angle. We have to prove that each of the 4 angles of a rectangle is a right angle. Okay, now let's prove. First of all, in proving the theorem, first of all we write given. Okay, now first of all we draw a rectangle. A, B, C, D. So write in given a rectangle A, B, C, D, a rectangle A, B, C, D, such that, let us take, such that angle A is equal to 90 degree. Angle A is equal to 90 degree. And we have to show that, to prove, we have to show that each angle, angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D, each equal to 90 degree. Okay, we have to show that each angle of a rectangle is 90 degree. Okay, now let's prove. Since ABCD is a rectangle, na? Since ABCD is a rectangle, and you know that rectangle is a special types of the parallelogram. ABCD is a rectangle. Since ABCD is a parallelogram, this implies if ABCD is a parallelogram, then we know that opposite sides are parallel to each other. That is AD parallel to BC, na? That is AD parallel to BC. Okay, now we AD parallel to BC and AB is a transversal and AB as the transversal intersects them at A and B. Okay, intersect them at A and B respectively. Okay, at A and B respectively. Now, since angle A plus angle B is 180 degree, now angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree, because of, you know that when two parallel lines intersects by a transversal, then the pair of consecutive interior angles are supplementary, that is their sum of measures is 180. Okay, because of uh, these are consecutive interior angles, and you know that the consecutive interior angles are supplementary, their sum of measures is always 180 degree. Okay, so we put angle A is equal to 90 degree, then we get 90 plus angle B is equal to 180, that is angle B is equal to 180 minus 90, that is 90. So the angle B is equal to 90 degree, angle B is equal to 90 degree. Okay, similarly we can show that angle C is equal to 90 degree and angle D is equal to 90 degree. Okay, hence each angle of a rectangle, of the rectangle is 90 degree or is a right angle, hence proved your results. Okay, so dear students, you proved that type of theorem in this way. Okay, now dear students, you prove each for in the same process you prove that each of the four sides of a rhombus of the same length, each of the angles of the square is a right angle, and each of the four sides of the same length. Okay, now let's see once more time. Your theorem is each of the four angle of a rectangle is a right angle. Okay, first of all, you draw a rectangle A B C D in such that one angle A is equal to 90 degree. Let us consider, and you have to prove that each angle, that is angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D is equal to 90 degree. Okay, since now we have to prove it, ABCD is a rectangle, so it is also a parallelogram, because of by the rectangle is also the special type of parallelogram. If ABCD is a parallelogram, then AD parallel to BC. Okay, now AD parallel to BC and cuts by the transversal AB, then you know that the consecutive interior angle are supplementary, that is angle A plus angle B is 180, write that. And by construction we have angle A is equal to 90, we put 90, then we get angle B is equal to 90 degree na. Similarly, we can show that angle C and angle D both are also equal to 90 degree, hence each angle of the quadrilateral is 90 degree. So dear students, first you solve the questions of your NCERT exercise. Okay, thank you.